Kick back, unwind, and enjoy a rare find. Today, we have 13 rare finds. The first 5 are all baseball wax boxes that have been flattened. These were the baseball cards that I used to collect in the early 90s. If you see on my shelf down here, I have a giant collection going. Some of them have packs in them and some do not have packs in them. I have it set up just to look at and remind me of the good old days of collecting, and we're going to go over these. Some of these, I have all these actually. Well, I don't have these 2 giant ones, but the smaller ones I have them, but these are in better shape. So, those ones might get replaced. Here's how much were these? I think they were $1 each. This is 1984 tops. That's pretty uncommon to come across. And I mean, you can just put it back together into a box. So unfold it and put it back together. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, something like that. Jeez. Anyway, next one is 88 tops. This one is a lot better shape than the one that I have and on the shelf. Here's what the cards look like. Sweet. Here's 1989 tops, and this one was actually displayed probably next to the register. It has the thing sticking up. It looked like that. They're really hard to fold back to. Oh, I folded it wrong. Figured out later. Here are the 2 bigger ones. They're pretty cool. I think these were maybe hold on. These were probably the rack, like the rack packs that were like 3 in a row, and they were in the plastic thing. I have 2 other boxes like this, 1990 tops and the 1989 Donruss right here. Sweet. Next up, not exciting to a lot of people out there, or maybe barely anybody, this is a universal remote from back in the day. You know me, I'm the CRT man, so I'm using these remotes kind of often sometimes in my videos, and the one I have now is a universal remote from a Vivitar, made during the flat screen era, so it doesn't really work too well, or sometimes not at all with some of the old CRTs. But this one was made back in 2002, during the heyday, well, on the tail end of the CRTs, but it was made for the CRTs, so I should be able to just open this, use these codes, and it should work way better than one designed for the flat screens, right? Next up, some movie memorabilia for the Candyman movie. I dare you to say it again. I'm not going to say it right now. I don't want him to come and get me, but this is a pretty cool pin. It was, I think it was 25 cents. I found this pen in the Goodwill outlet bins, and it's a pink Dare pen, and I remember these from, I have no idea what year it's from, but I remember them from the early 90s when I was in middle school, and it doesn't really weigh anything, so it's pretty much free. The next 5 were also from the Goodwill outlet bins. I found a sealed PC game, The Shadow of Destiny. I've never played it. If you've played it, comment down below. Let me know if it was any good or if it was worth playing. And the last 4 are the VHS tapes. A Stranger in My Forest. This cover is amazing. This is actually a little pricey on eBay. There's only one that sold for like 30 bucks. And I've never heard of this movie, and it was an old rental. There's a weird piece of like Velcro up here. Don't know what that was from. Maybe it was the tag and you pull the tag off to rent it, wherever this was from. Let's see if it says. It does. It was from Movie Madness. But I don't know where Movie Madness was located. Cat Adventure video? I've seen people post these as finds on the internet and stuff, but I've never, this is the first one of these I've actually seen out there in the wild. Just a novelty item. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. Who am I kidding? I'm definitely gonna watch this. Bill Dance fishing bloopers. We all loved Bill Dance in the early 90s. My friends and I were big fishing fans, and we went to a lot of ponds doing largemouth bass fishing and some catfishing sometimes, and we would see these advertised on the TV all the time, but we never forked up the money because they were like 25 bucks or 25 bucks. And that was a lot when you're 13, 14 years old. So I could never decide whether they were real bloopers or not. It seemed to like when they would show like advertising for this, it was just him kind of faking it, but I don't know. I'm gonna watch this. Finally, after 30 years, yeah, but 30 years almost, and I'm gonna decide for myself. And the last find from the bins is this VHS tape, and it was taped off the TV, and it has like 13 different labels. I have no idea what it's gonna be. Right here, it says Karate Kid. Right here, it says Sally Hemings, An American Scandal. Or are those two different things? I don't know. And then the tape on the top says nothing. And then on the side, it says Days of Our Lives tape. And this is definitely late 80s, early 90s. So is this one of these things? Is it the soap operas with all the commercials taped off the TV? We're gonna find out. Well, that's it. And remember, like Indiana Holmes always says, keep up the grind, and you get a rare find.